Okay, so good day. This is Stephen Alabi, and from my board, you can see that we have 84 days to the end of the year. So we're moving gradually. Today, I want to explain uh, why you need to live healthy, what you need to do to be healthy. WHO talks about the wellness pyramid, which is on the board. So you can see from here that there's a there's a triangle. All right. Now, WHO explains that good health is not the absence of illness or disease, but is the ability of the individual, okay, to manage their stress level, their emotional level, their physical level, their spiritual level, without affecting their overall contribution to their family and to the society at large. That is the ability of the individual to manage all of those components without affecting their overall contribution to the overall economic growth of their immediate family, society, and the country at large. And that's why today, as a nutritionist and as a health worker, we're asked to sensitize people about their health in order to help them maintain good health. So I want to explain something quickly to you, and I want you to decide which way are you eating? Which way are you eating? Because when you check the website of WHO, they say most of the things that contributed to all of the non-communicable disease that we have around is as a result of our lifestyle. So now, looking at the board, the wellness pyramid A, which is here, okay, this very one, you can see my hand, okay. So is 5% fat and sugar we're supposed to take on a daily basis. The next one is 15% protein. The next one is fruit and vegetable, 30%. And then the fourth one is 50% whole grains. What is whole grain? Whole grains is a combination of rice brown, wheat germ, and soya bean. And underneath it, we are expected to do physical exercise 30 minutes a day, because research reveals that anybody who exercises on a daily basis has a chance of living longer. In fact, it was said that somebody who is obese and normal size who exercise daily has a better chance of living longer than somebody who is normal size, is not obese, but does not exercise. So exercise had a way of increasing our lifespan. And that's why it's very important to exercise. So if you eat this way, all right, you will have good health, what we call balanced diet. So you see the cells is rated below. When you take this class of food, nutrients will go into your cells and push out waste. Okay. Now, people like this, they will easily wake up in the morning and go to the toilet and they will pass out waste. So healthy cells is called to healthy body, because research reveals that we are made up of over 73 million cells, okay, in our systems, because our body is a system. Now, so anybody who eats this first way will be healthy and be vibrant. And then there's this second part, okay, that I want us to see. This is wellness pyramid inverted. You can see that it's upside down now. So we have 50% fat and sugar, 30% protein, 15% fruit and vegetables, and 5% whole grain, or less than that. Now, the question I want to ask is, if you look at the way you eat, you discover that you eat more of carbohydrate and sugar. A lot of people will eat rice or pando yam, they will eat semovita, they will eat spag, and they will drink beer on top, all right, or cold chilled soft drinks, all right. Protein, a lot of people go to a restaurant, they buy burger, they buy chicken, they buy junks, they eat, all right, okay, in excess. In fact, children are supposed to be taking more protein. When as you grow older, you reduce it, but that's not the case. So we eat more of protein, which is not the way we're supposed to eat. The third one is fruit and vegetables. We're supposed to be taking 6 to 13 different fruit and vegetables on our plate on a daily basis, when was the last time that you take 6 to 13 different fruit and vegetables just at the city daily? You can see. Now, the last one is whole grain. It's less than 5%, which is combination of rice bran, wheat germ, and soya bean. When was the last time that you had these 3 classes of food in your daily food intake? You can see. And we hardly exercise because we are busy and we don't have time to do all those things. So when we don't exercise and we eat this way, it leads to the fact that the little nutrient is the food that we eat is pushed back because the membranes of our cell is rigid, and the one that forces itself into the cells does not come out. That's what leads to constipation, indigestion, which leads to some diabetes, some have cancer, some have blood pressure, some have stroke, and some chronic respiratory disease, and all the likes. So the question I want to ask you is, how do you eat? Do you eat the first way, this first way? Do you eat this first way or the second way? Be sincere. Okay, be truthful. Now, if you eat the first way, I congratulate you, which I doubt. But if you sincerely say you are eating the second way, which is the essence of doing this thing, you know the outcome. The outcome is someone. That's why you see some people. You see them yesterday, they just slumped, all right, and they just have partial stroke, or they have a stroke, and they are paralyzed, and they have to carry them, okay, or they have diabetes. It's an accumulation of the lifestyle that we have. So if you eat the second way, the question is, would you like to do something about it? If you like to do something about it, that's the reason I created this video. All right. The solution to this is product called Pro Vitality. Pro Vitality means is proactive, take care of today's sickness and future sickness. And it's combination of 4 things, 4 products. So you have Tre-En-En, okay, in Pro Vitality, which is whole grain. Now, it gives you 50% of what you're supposed to be taking on a daily basis. And then you have Carotenoid Complex, okay, which is fruit and vegetables, 30%, okay. And then you have omega-3 salmon oil plus, which is extracted from Kenyan salmon oil fish from Kenyan IC. What does it do? It helps to oxidate the bad cholesterol that blocks the flow of blood from our heart to our body and from our heart to our brain. That's the power of omega-3 salmon oil plus. And most of the things that causes stroke is because of what we call blood clots. All right. And if you take these products, it's going to help you flush out those waste from your body. And then the last one is essential vitamins and minerals. We're supposed to be getting 56 nutrients from our daily intake of food, from the class of food that we have explained earlier, which is this way. All right. The first side, which is the right way. We don't get it. And because we don't get it on a daily basis, is why we ended up having this way. Now, the solution is that when you take Pro Vitality corrects your daily intake of food. It corrects it. It corrects that. Okay. And then what is the function? It boosts your immune system by 7% in 20 days. It boosts our immune system by 7% in 20 days, which means that our body can fight against sicknesses. Okay. Don't forget that we are exposed to free radicals, okay, pollutions all around us every day we go out. And if the food we are eating is not strong enough, that's no enough nutrient to fight disease. That's why a lot of people come down with flu. You see some people, they sit together with somebody who has flu. Before they know what is happening, they also catches it. Why? Because their immune system is low. So the second one is that if you take Pro Vitality, it gives you clearer vision, especially when you combine it with what is called wheat germ. So it gives you strong and clear vision, which fights against glaucoma and cataracts. And again, you also have the third one, which is flexible, healthy bones and joints. Okay, when you combine this with leather camel, you fight against arthritis and rheumatism. Okay, so this product has a lot of functions, but this is just few products function I want to share with you. So if you know somebody, okay, around you, maybe your friend, your family, okay, your enemy, I want to share this video with as many people as possible. Share this information with them. All right, let them know the way they are eating. If they can correct the way we eat, all right, we are going to live longer. Now, if you are eating this way, I want to warn you. You need to do something about it, okay? Before the side effect of your eating habits begins to manifest, okay? People who eat this way, they are liable to die young, okay? That's why I am taking it upon myself to sensitize you and to educate you. And the good news is that there is solution. The solution is Pro Vitality, okay? So you can get this product anywhere around the world, from US to Canada to UK to Germany to Nigeria to Ghana to Cameroon to South Africa. You can get this anywhere, okay? So do me a favor, share this information with your family and friends, okay? And make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay? Olanrewaju Oluwabunmi Alabi on YouTube, all right? So that you can get more information. So I dropped my WhatsApp number to this video. In case you have any question, you can chat me up. Now, before I leave, all right? If you know somebody who has cancer, okay, or who is complaining of breast pain, maybe the person is breastfeeding and has breast pain, or they said the person has a lump, all right, see, they don't need to do operation, all right? What they just need to do is to correct your eating lifestyle with supplements, okay? We have had testimonies of people who have those symptoms, and they use combination of flavonoid, Tre-En-En, and Carotenoid Complex from NeoLife. They use this product, and over time, okay, by the time they use it and they finish breastfeeding, everything was normal. Okay, so you can, there's a solution to every of your problems. All right, so if it's diabetes, you also can use supplementation to correct that. All right, if it is prostate cancer, you can also correct that before it gets out of hands. And that's why I am doing this. So let me conclude. Somebody say, okay, how much is the product? Product is expensive. Yes, the product is expensive. So also is your health. But between the cost of the product and your health, which one is more expensive? Okay, all right. And don't forget, you are wearing expensive clothes, expensive shoes, riding expensive cars. Okay, so you need to take care of your body. When was the last time you take care of your body? Finally, we do run, if you are in Nigeria, we do run medical check twice every year. We do home service, or you can come to the office to run tests before we recommend these supplements. Okay, you can come, although it will cost you. All right, so but once you come and you're interested, we'll give you the cost, and then we'll run the test, and then from there we can analyze what is wrong and then recommend what you need to use for you to be healthy. All right, health, they say, is wealth. Thank you for watching this far, and thank you for coming on my channel. So I want you to, share this video with your family and friends and with your enemies. Okay, don't know who this information will say. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Thank you.